All right, we're up and running. I'll be back, guys. Just a moment. All right. All right, let's get these levels worked out. So today, 8 a.m. on the SPY to begin with. It's almost the same distance as yesterday. No change, really. There you go. It's like an apple. What do we need? Almost the same distance as yesterday. Then we have Microsoft. Look at Microsoft, such a big mess for the last few days, right here in the zone. So it's unlikely that I'll be interested until it breaks out. But let's put the levels on anyway. All right, there we go. Yeah, Microsoft's a great big chop fest for now. NVIDIA. Where's the video? NVIDIA's got a large one today. That's fun. Some potential big moves. I like NVIDIA. Look at that. It's been bullish, and it's just in this consolidation. It even did a long tail hammer yesterday. I'd be interested in a breakout. The upside up through 117 would be a interesting opportunity at the open. AMD as well. AMD is interesting as well. Again, same idea. Breakout. It's been bullish. Here's the pullback. Long tail with room to the left. Yeah, breakout again in the pre-market zone. 100.5 around here. Breakout would be fun. I'd like that. Tesla is interesting. Tesla is very similar to NVIDIA. NVIDIA looks better though. Amazon's a great big mess. Meta. Let's see what Meta does today. Meta actually put in very large moves yesterday. Just I couldn't catch any of it. I think the real trade yesterday was the reversal, or at least a continuation of it. Even to catch a little piece of it yesterday would have been good. But I didn't catch any of it. And for now, it's just a mess. I don't see any patterns or anything on Meta. It's just tight consolidation, perhaps a breakout. Zoom out a bit, get some perspective. All right, so recently uptrend. Oh, there's a long tail hammer. Okay, there you go. Meta long through 620. Same as NVIDIA. There we go. Finally getting perspective. So I see a couple of long opportunities today so far. because we have Google. Google's not worth watching. It's like Microsoft. All right, that's what we have for now. Shane, you want Google for a breakout? Yeah, I mean, it's the same as Microsoft. Well, let's just get these out of the way a little bit. Okay, it's in the right place. Big consolidation, same as Microsoft. It had a false breakout. It had another one yesterday's pre-market. Once it breaks through this consolidation, then perhaps you have something. Same as Microsoft, but it's, who knows? It could go, it could not go. I don't know. NVIDIA is far more interesting. So is Meta. Meta. I don't know what to tell you about Meta. AMD actually has the best pattern for a breakout to the upside. Tesla's good too, but I think it's gonna be. I have to pick two, not more than two. I'd like to watch NVIDIA, AMD, and Meta at the open, but I'm gonna watch Meta because it's different from AMD and NVIDIA, and then I think I'll watch AMD. Still have about 6 minutes to go. Let's see what shapes out. So far, that's what I'm thinking. So let's see. Could be a fun time. And that's just for the open. I mean, once the open happens, then everything changes and we have different patterns later in the day and all that stuff. Cool. So we have a few minutes, guys. If you want to discuss anything, we can do it now. Some quiet time.
Good morning, Avi.
Morning. How you doing today?
Fine, Avi. Avi, don't you ever look daily chart? The daily chart?
Not anymore. I just focus in
Not
on
anymore?
the 30. Yeah. The 30 and the 1 as a combination for fractal patterns works very smoothly and provides plenty of opportunities for day trading. So nice and easy. Just looking at that. The thing about the daily that confuses me always is there's gaps in it. The 30-minute has less gaps. That makes it easier to read as far as patterns are concerned. And of course, it's not as big as the daily, so there's more opportunities. I just like the balance. But nothing wrong with the daily chart. If that's where you're comfortable, then that's what you should use.
Nice. Thank you, Avi.
There we go. Yeah.
I was wondering, there may be someone could get a feedback from anyone here in the chat room. As I say, that there's no way I can access the any features in order to partial within the replay mode on terminal trading.
Yeah, the only way I've ever done it is, like I told you before, was write the number of shares you want and partial it. So if let's say you have 1,000 shares, and you want to partial 100 shares, so you type in 100 and hit the button. So that's how you're
manually doing. There's not like a 20%, 80%, whatever, 50%, whatever the percentage button, so that you click on it and that's done.
Yeah, no, that's not available. You got to understand, Trading Terminal is a free tool. You're not going to get it full of features. It's just a web-based tool that's fairly straightforward, easy to learn about price action. That's the key thing. DOS has all these features. That's what DOS is good for. It has all these kinds of hotkeys and scripts, and you can create your own keys and all that stuff. So, yeah, that's where you got to go if you want these tools. But Trading Terminal, again, is very useful for the bigger perspective, what you really need up front, which is learning to read price action and just interacting with price action. So don't worry about the too many other things. It's about where do you execute your activities? Where do you enter? Where do you put your stop? Where do you start taking partials? That sort of thing. I wouldn't worry too much about all the other features. You can get lost in those features too. In DOS, there's so much, you get lost in it. So it's better not to get distracted, I'd say.
Yeah, the only thing's got you got to, when you're in a rush, you got to compute it and you calculate it, and then it's taking time. It's not, you're not as reactive as you will be, that having these features. Even though I
Yeah,
understand that it's for learning.
yeah. Well, why are you in a rush? Especially early on in your trading journey. Shouldn't be in a rush, right? Trade slow. Once you put on the trade, you know how much you're going to partial if it goes to your target. You have enough time to just type it in and wait for it. So if you're in a rush, I think that's a bigger problem, actually. So try not to be in a rush. I think that would help.
Yeah, just having fun, not trying to paper trade on a 1 minute time frame. That could make sense. Anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. AMD is not shaping up so far the way I was thinking. We have less than 2 minutes. Meta is all right. It's done I don't know if you could say it's done a breakout. You can kind of say it as it's done a breakout. The patterns are just a disaster here. Hard to read on the 1 minute. So looks like it's going to be NVIDIA. I have a temptation to watch Tesla as well, but NVIDIA is very clean as far as levels and action is concerned. Curious about the SPY, but not right now. SPY it is messy. It's in a messy area, just like Google and Microsoft. NVIDIA looks all right. So I think it's going to be NVIDIA and Meta. And NVIDIA is going to be possibly the first priority. We have 1 minute to go. Just looking at the 1 minute charts now. Oh man, NVIDIA's for the breakout looks so good. Look at that setup, man. Look at that. It's consolidating right below the level, and yeah, looks good for the breakout. So got NVIDIA pulled up. I'm interested for a long. If it goes through the open, 118 contracts would work. The target is way up there. It's closer to 120, 119.70. And I got Meta as well pulled up. Same idea. So yeah, NVIDIA and Meta. Two things I'm going to watch for longs at the open. Meta's already done a breakout. NVIDIA, I'm going to wait for it to do a breakout. The patterns are just cleaner, better liquidity, better price action on NVIDIA than Meta. So that's why I want to watch this. All right, there it is. Okay, here comes the market. Watch your trades, guys. Oh, these things are cheap at the moment. $1.70, $1.80. Meta, NVIDIA. Oof. Okay, NVIDIA drop. Meta is more interesting for now. I might get long Meta first. Yep, that's the plan. Meta is far better. As soon as I say that, it goes the other way. Okay, 622 contracts. I'm ready for Meta to push back up through 620, and I've got the contract loaded here. That should be fun if it goes. But $1 stop, so 50 contracts at the open will be enough size. Everything's pushing down, waiting for the buyers. I don't have a thesis for anything short at the moment. Ooh, Meta went to the bottom. Okay, no trades. Everything's going the other way. Now Apple looks good for a breakdown through 215. That's a possibility if you guys are interested in such things. I'm still watching Meta and NVIDIA. It's too early to really get involved in any other thing. Let's see. Weak. No, Meta's not working out. It's weak. It's more weak than it is strong. NVIDIA is the interesting one again. Apple's interesting for the breakdown of 215. I'm going to slowly bring that on the chart. Very interesting, huh? Messy.
Low volatility right now.
Yeah, things are not as jumpy as normal. Yeah. Which is interesting. You know what? Apple's got my attention for a short. Ooh. This is complex. It's too fast to jump around. I gotta be careful. If Apple breaks out, I'll catch the retest. No point catching the breakout. Yeah, things are not as jumpy. Oh, there goes NVIDIA. ORB to the downside. Apple's doing the same pattern the other way. It's just going up, not down. Okay, Meta's a mess. It's not behaving nicely. Apple, on the other hand, is getting better. I'm seeing resistance at 215.60 on Apple. Let's see if that holds. Meta is also looking like it's going to be weak. Okay, I'm switching over to Apple now so I can catch Apple short. Damn it. This thing is so slow. Why can't I type properly? There we go. Now I got it. Here comes Apple. Yeah, there's the trade short. It broke out. Here comes a retest. Wow, this is a 20-cent contract. Okay, so I'm taking Apple puts going short. How many contracts? No, I need more contracts than that. This is way too small. Okay, the stop is above the previous candle. Market about 125. Whoa. Let's see what happens. This is interesting. NVIDIA short. Who caught NVIDIA going down? So Apple breakdown. Stop is up there. Actually, doesn't have to be so far. Anyways, Meta as well. Yep, everything's weak. Everything's weak. I'm going to add into Apple shortly here. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. There we go. Now we're behaving nicely. The stop has to be just above the level, really. About 115.40, 115.30 area. The target on Apple is way further down. 213.30. So there's a way to go. Momentum is the key. I'm going to switch over to bigger time frames on the other stuff. See if Apple continues to behave as it did in the last few days. If it doesn't, I'll be out. I have out of the money. Oh, man, I went too far out of the money with Apple. Oops. It's not very nice. Well, if it goes in my favor, great. But it's this contract is just too far out of the money. It's even past the target. I should have just gone in the money with 215. Oh, well. Can't do much about it at this point. Just let it be. We got one. I'm trying to gauge the stop here. It's going to be tricky. I'm watching it rather than putting a hard stop in. Man, if NVIDIA pops up through 117, it's going to be really good. So, but that's a big, big, big if. Tesla also weak. All of these things are within their range except Apple. It's the only thing that didn't break out so far. Apple's just sitting there. Did a breakout ORB. Retest is complete. Now it's sitting in that zone. I'm going to get out quickly if it doesn't want to go. And then re-enter if it provides a setup again. This is about as much risk as I'll be willing to put on at the open. It's just too volatile to put more. Let's switch the time frames. There we go. Okay, where is it now? There's its seller 215.40. Good. That was the area I wanted. No, I'm out of there. That's too heavy. Oh, come on, get out. Come on, get out. Oops. Oh, man, it's not hitting the stop. What's wrong with this stuff? There we go. Okay, finally exited. Ugh. Ended up losing twice as much as I planned for. These options are wild, man. Ugh. Oh, well. That's the open for you.
Meta's dropping.
Yep, I see it. It's going the other way. Well, everything's weak. Everything's weak for now. But I don't see a setup for the shorts. Actually, Tesla now. Break down 242. There we go, Tesla. Tesla's interesting. Here comes the breakout. Oh, it's done a good consolidation too. Let's see if there's a way to get involved. We got a $1. Okay, I can enter here, short Tesla, but I'm going to scale in further when it pulls back. Not at a complete position with this. You can see the consolidation for the breakout, and it could easily pull up to 243 and retest. That's the previous low area. There we go, Tesla. Come on. I want to find a way to add in. Okay, I'm adding here. The stop is still up there, 243. The setup is actually really decent. But again, there are no guarantees. 235 is the target. Just need one of these to run, and you're in a big position. Where is it? There it is. Again, another one to watch actively. There we go, 243. If it reclaims 243, it's an area where I will take the exit. Apple's ripping the other way. What the hell? That's so funny. A nice breakdown and go the other way. Apple could be a good breakout the other way through 217, so keep an eye there. There we go. Get the lights to work better. Tesla going through the strike, 240. Let's go. Man. Tesla, 243. Yeah, the previous candle was 243.44, basically. This is interesting. This is very interesting. I like the activity today. It's very opportunistic. A lot of things are moving. So I think we're going to have lots of opportunities. Already had quite a few. Okay, this time Tesla breaks through 240. There we go. I'm looking for 235 on Tesla, so it's a long way down. On the way to 235, you have a high of a couple of days ago. It's 236.30. That's an interesting zone. Keep an eye on that. Wow, Meta just smacked into the bottom. Shit, man. Anyone catch Meta short? That's so fast. These measured moves just don't work on Meta. They just go the other way. Just as in it goes through many levels at a time. All right, Tesla. I'm at pretty much full risk at the moment. If I can tighten the stop, that would be very nice. For now, I still cannot. Meta's going through the 611 area, but this is not where I would trade it. If you guys look at Tesla, it's in a good spot. It's got this consolidation and looking at a breakout, basically. Pre-market, you can just simple pre-market breakout would be a good one, which is what I'm trading here. So let's see. Again, I got a keen eye for Apple to break out through 216.80. So I've got a very close eye on that one. If that provides an opportunity, that would be good. Yeah, Tesla, here comes a retest on Tesla. It's already done it, but might do it again. It's healthy to consolidate before continuing. That's always good. I already did an aggressive move. Let's see it do a consolidation. Ideally, you can survive the consolidation. That's the hard part. There goes Apple now. Smacked into 216.80. But it's not ready to go on a 1-minute chart. It doesn't have a setup. Ooh, I like this. I like this. I want to add here. Tesla, okay. I'm adding further with a tight stop this time. Now I got to really be careful with this. So my stop is super tight. I'm still out of the money. It's basically just above the level. Just at 243 is what I'm looking at. It's out of the money. Give it a little bit of room. Yeah, it's a full size with a decently tight stop. Yeah, and it's out of the money, man. That's the crazy part. Oof, Apple, look at that big rejection. Yeah, it's not ready to go. For now, Apple's just bouncing around within its range, not providing a clean setup yet. It did once for a minute, but then that didn't work. Let's see, Tesla. Oh, I like how Tesla's holding down here. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good reverse ABCD kind of setup at a level. But let's see what happens. No guarantees.
Yeah, possible gap then too from yesterday and the day before.
Yeah. Well, it's already gone through its support. It's finding support at yesterday's low for now. At this 241 zone. If it breaks that, straight down. Yeah, I can see that happening. Anyways, very close to my stop now. Either it gets me or it doesn't. I'm keeping it right there. I'm not going to move this stop. It's, yeah, pretty much where I want it to be. It's hard. Again, it's tricky with options, especially out of the money options. But just sitting tight with it. Either it gets me or it doesn't. And I'm looking around for the other opportunities, which I'm seeing Apple set up nicely. Now that consolidation on Apple is looking good. I'm going to switch my focus over to Apple. Tesla's just going to brew. You see this consolidation? I'm getting ready for that breakout. Tesla is just going to do what it needs to do. Apple, I got to be more careful with. 30-minute chart. The target is above 218. So the contract, I can go to 1750. That's a tricky one. Let's see. All right, now Tesla started to move. There it goes through the strike, 240. Okay, go, go, go. Still got $5 more to go before I take profits. It broke yesterday's low. It's into 2 days ago high, 237. All right, let's just focus on Tesla. I gotta be careful with this. I'm trying to figure out the target zone. Obviously, I have 235 as my big target, but on the way, I'm seeing support just previously, 236, basically 237. Okay, from 237 on, I need to start de-risking this. Just basically downsizing it, because that's where it could possibly bounce, which is $2 away now. Again, it'd be healthy if it pulls back, retests 240 and go, but Tesla doesn't do retests as commonly as a lot of other tickers tend to do. Apple, nope, not working anyway, so forget it. It just reversed. So that breakout setup didn't happen. NVIDIA, my goodness, Meta. Somebody catch Meta. It looks so beautiful. What a clean chart and everything. It's as clean as the Teslas right now. Very close. Putting in enormous moves. Holy crap, look at that. All right, let's see Tesla. 240. Probably consolidate that zone before it goes again. I got the open position there, yeah. Okay. Wow, the SPY is somewhere else. What am I looking at? Oh, look at that. Yeah, the SPY is a mess. Whew. Hope nobody's trying to play with the SPY today. For now, just leave it alone. Oh man, Tesla's super weak. Look at that. You can just looking at a bigger picture, perspective chart. Just serious momentum going down. Again, 237 is where I see the last time buyers were in charge. And then 235 is my real target. Wow, Meta. Anyone caught Meta? Seriously, it opened at 620. It's at 607 now. Cannot believe it. I was thinking to go long earlier, it just didn't work. But it did a perfect move in the other direction so far. We gotta wait. Yeah, lots of opportunities. NVIDIA just did an ORB. You got 516.60 as a breakdown level. It's done a retest just now in the last 5 seconds. Got all kinds of opportunities, guys. Google, it's a breakdown, but it's very difficult to look at. It's not a clean area. And hell, you want to know about room to the left? Did you watch the webinar recordings? It's all in there. But real quick, basically room to the left is when you see room to the left on the chart, it tells you that the price has not been here in a long time, and therefore it's not likely that it wants to stay there. So it's a good place to get into a position because it's not going to say it either continues from there or it goes back to where it came from. That's the whole concept behind it. Hope that makes sense. Things are in an indecisive zone. Nvidia is actually a good entry short somewhere here, but it's not at a level I like. If you guys like ORBs, Nvidia is pretty good. It looks choppy, but if you get the levels right, it's pretty good. Yeah, I'm trying to show it to you real quick. See the bottom there? Breakout, doing the retest. It's about, was it 115.65, 115.60, somewhere there. Breakout, retest, short. That's the setup on the 1 minute. Oops, where's my Tesla chart? There it is. Still got to pay attention to Tesla. I'm actively watching this for either the stop out or the profit target. So I don't know where the options are going to be by the time it gets to an exit area. Boom, look at that. My gosh. Somebody look at Meta. Seriously. Look at that. Just what the hell, man. And Meta, I think it's just easy to assume you should skip it 2 levels at a time and just go like every 3 levels or something. It just does that every day. It does not. It's harder to respect that 8 a.m. level with Meta, basically. This is every single day. So something to work on, something to think about. What the hell, Tesla? There we go. Okay, Tesla now getting into an area to perhaps downsize. Well, break the low. 237 is what I'm looking for. And then 235. So Apple is nowhere to be traded. Neither is SPY. For me, NVIDIA is not, even though the 1 minute action is good. Amazon did a good clean break as well. Not too different from Meta. If you guys like Amazon. I didn't look at it. Wow. Well, that would have been good. Just the same as Tesla, really. They hit a target already. You can see the price action here again, guys, on Tesla. Here's the low, did a breakout, retested almost precisely the previous low. And then, just looking for new waves. Just going in waves. That's what reverse ABCD patterns are, really, or generally ABCD patterns. That's a healthy trend. This is not looking bullish at all. I don't see buyers coming in anywhere here. It's holding even below 240, big number. It's a good idea to even bring the stop in tighter and add for the next leg down. I'm in a very heavy size already, so I'm not going to do that. But you can trade that way. So let's pay attention to, I want to pay attention to Meta. It's interesting here. It's not in a place where I will trade it. But you can see it. Consolidation, breakout. Very nice thing. So good fun, huh? Anyone catch anything else? Anything good?
No, I mean, it's just a messy day for me right now.
Yeah.
I'm short Google.
Oh, there you are. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there's a lot of messy things, but there are certain things that are behaving with good patterns. Like you have Google right now. There you go. The breakdown just happened. Meta again breakdown. Man, Nvidia's been tricky. Amazon really neat. Oh man. Wow, this is good, man. This is opportunistic. As long as you have a way of staying away from choppy action, you're okay. You'll be just fine on days like this. Now, Apple is setting up for the breakdown, the same breakdown I attempted earlier. Let me keep an eye on it. Apple short 217. This time I gotta be careful to take the right contract. 217. Yeah, this is a good one. Okay, I'm watching Tesla. I have to watch both. There's Apple. Tesla, I've got to watch it for the profit area, and Apple for potential breakdown through 215. Meta is also looking good for a breakthrough. 606. It just did it. I don't even know what's next on Meta. It's amazing. Let's see. So Apple is setting up in this area. If it consolidates and goes, that would be nice. Amazon at 195. Wow. Look at that break. Holy crap. And you know what? Real quick on Tesla, I'm going to I'm gonna move the stop in. Yeah, this candlestick, just watching the price action, it's very interesting. If it reclaims that area, that's yeah, and maybe there's an ad. I'm watching the 1 minute action. Yeah, no, it's not there yet. Come on, can I add here? I really want to add onto this. There it is, added. Okay, added, and the stop is at basically $6. Oops, stop, market, 6. So there it is. So in Tesla, what I'm seeing, I'll show you guys. After it rejected 240 once and the second time very firmly, making a new low, that's where I'm adding, thinking the momentum's going to come in. Stop is above here, so I've de-risked it a fair bit. Now looking for, there you go. All right, there it goes. Apple's not behaving well, but Tesla is, so might as well pay attention to what's working. 237 initial target, and 235 is the real target. So let's work this out. As soon as Tesla's done, Apple's going to begin going. Watch. These things take turns. Go on, go on, go on. 237. What is it doing down there? I got to put it on the chart yesterday's, or is it 2 days ago? High? No, I can't even see it on this chart. Yeah, the support area. It's a little below 237. That's the line. 236.90. Yeah, just basically 237. Okay. That's the support area on the candlesticks. So it's an intermediate target for my eyes. And you can see how it found some buyers right there. Just put in one little wick on a 1 minute chart. Let's see what happens. I'm going to be careful at this wick, because this is an area of potential buyers coming back in, because this is the price they would like to defend. Oof, you can see it. Yeah. I don't like the activity here. This is troublesome. Okay, this is me scaling out. I'm going to take off, already taken off half the position. And there it goes. There we go. There we go. Now I have barely, what, 25% left or something. Stop is at break even. Oh, I can't even do break even here. It's too tight. I'm going to take off a majority of this. And if it breaks through this 237, then I'll find a way to add more for the remaining, or 235. So I added very heavily earlier. So, all right, that trade for me is over. It's de-risked completely. Stop is at break even or a little better. If it gives me a good setup to add it or continued move down, I'll take it. Well, that one's over. All right, we got, what else is good, guys? Apple is interesting. I don't even know. It's not ideal. This consolidation is there. You have the low. This wick concerns me. It's a descending wedge, maybe you could say. It's the same trade I tried earlier, breakdown of 215, and I couldn't stop out properly, and then ended up losing twice as much as I planned for on a single trade. Again, that's one of the risks with options. You get all these kinds of issues to deal with. Liquidity, spread, even on something like Apple, which is in play with options. So.
What's your target on Google, Nathan?
I'm going for 4-1, and let's see, make it back. I'm looking at NVIDIA right now too. 162.87. That'll give me my $2. So that'll give me a 2-1 or 4-1.
Oh, I see.
Stop. It's right at S6, which is really nice. So I put my order right there on it. But it's it's still trying to buy a little bit, but it's not really getting any heavy buyers to push it up. We're still just kind of dropping through levels, especially with the market going down. Are you in Google? Are you in Google?
Yeah, I got in right about yesterday's low.
Okay.
I've shorted the SPY, guys, real quick.
I'm thinking big order at 162. So, and then if the market keeps selling 160s, like there's a really, really big order down there. So it's looking good so far. Not much on pullbacks, just a bunch of sell candles. So I think you're looking pretty good.
Nice. Google's amazing, man. Good catch, you guys. Straight to the bottom. I've got 162.44 for a level on Google. And Tesla, the exit comes here somewhere. Oof. So I'm in the SPY short, caught the breakout, looking for yesterday's low is 550.360, but the big one is 551.50. See what happens there. And meanwhile, I've got to exit this Tesla position. It's yeah, the trade's over. So done with Tesla. Now focus on one thing. There we go. All right, SPY. Let's behave nicely today, shall we? SPY's at the pre-market low, just hovering there, where it found buyers early this morning, 4 a.m. So this is the interesting breakout zone. I like the setup here. You can see a mild consolidation. Basically, it moved, mild consolidation, breakdown. So catching the breakdown, the retest is happening in this zone. And then I'll be interested to continue if the retest happens. And realistically, I think the retest, it should happen at the level, at the wicks. But it could easily happen at the top here where the recent sellers were. That's why my exit is further up. It's closer to 566 than the level here. Man. All right, Apple has turned into a real disaster. It looked all right earlier, but forget about it. No good. Yeah, Nvidia looks interesting for breakdown. AMD just did a breakdown a couple minutes ago. A very good pattern. Wow. Look at that. Finding these buyers here. Gosh. It's a very serious bear market. I mean, seriously, every single day, and these moves are not small, you know, it's aggression. It's a lot of aggression. There we go. The retest is complete. I can add in here. Can I? No, if it breaks a new low, I'll add further. At least for now, I can move the stop in a bit tighter, just above the big candle. Let's see. But seriously, every day, getting massive bearish moves all across the board. Very unusual. But you gotta have a strategy that you can survive in all markets. That's important. Abhishek, you got Amazon short, okay. It's not where I would short it right now, but okay, based on your strategy. What does it want? See how difficult the SPY is to trade, man. I like it because it's 0 DTE and can go out of the money and get extreme volatility. That's what I'm dealing with here. As long as it's holding below, here, I'll show you this to you guys. See the previous low, it broke out. As long as it's holding below that previous low, that's the most important thing I'm looking at. It means it's done the breakout and it's just retesting the previous low. That's all it's doing. Even though it has wicks and stuff saying it's bullish, this is the most critical thing. And this is a 1 minute chart. You know, a few little wicks don't matter. So I'm not going to make decisions based on that. My decision is based on the level, and let the price action give you the precision. Basically, the wicks. These two wicks are basically in the same place. It's retesting, retesting, retesting. I would still hold this short. I'm still holding it short for that reason. Tesla put in a big buyer at 235. Now we'll see what happens with Tesla. That is interesting. Nvidia, yeah, same thing. Same action as the SPY and Tesla. But we'll find out. Anyone catch AMD? I mean, very nice patterns. Big picture stuff. It's all there. How do I add into the SPY position? Let's I'm trying to add, but it's really squirrely. There are buyers down here in this market everywhere, all across the board. You can see it even on the SPY here. There's buyers down here, but they're holding. They're not overpowering the sellers yet. Like I said, for me, the key thing is this level. It was support, it's turned resistance. The sellers are holding this as resistance for now. As long as that's the case, we still have a potential move down. If not, then time to exit. Okay, there it goes. Now it's popping up and it's getting close to my stop. Yeah, no, I'm out of there. Okay, you can see that the buyers took it right through. So nope, no go. Now let's see, what do we have? Anyone catch the longs here? No.
I did.
Nice. What'd you catch?
I cut it short and then I cut it long then at 54.87. 554. It's a SPY. I mean, so
The SPY is here.
yeah.
All
Let's see
right.
how it continues.
Yeah. There's firm buyers. You can see them. They were trying to catch it or overpower the sellers right in this area the last, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. And eventually they did so far. Let's see. Now things get even more interesting. Man. So much opportunity. It's ridiculous. You know, I've been telling you guys every day for the last 2 weeks. I feel like there's opportunities all day, and there's about, feels like every day there's 5 or 6 trades I didn't take just because I'm done trading. But every day, all day long, in this environment, it's just working out nicely. So many ways to do it. So anyways, where everything is now on the charts, I'm still interested in shorts, not longs. So NVIDIA, SPY, AMD is the interesting one, retest of the 99 level. Nothing else would interest me here. SPY, NVIDIA, and AMD. Apple's a mess. It's tried it, but if Apple gets up to become bullish later, maybe. But that's it. Nothing else. So that's where I'm looking. Good question, Shane. Buyers or short covers? Well, if they're short covers, they won't be able to really keep pushing the price up. If they're genuine buyers, they'll keep pushing it up. And you can see right now, for now, it looks like they're pushing up. So it looks like buyers. But that's the only indication I have that it's buyers and not just shorts covering. What's wrong with the SPY chart? Oh, okay, got it. So AMD has my attention for potential short, where it broke out retest earlier. This is just a bigger retest. And the 30-minute is pretty well aligned for this. Let me make sure of it. Yeah, the consolidation, the breakout, and the retest. There it is. So AMD, I may take a short if I get confirmation of this retest. The target's way down there, 97.50. Need put contracts, 98. Yeah, that's a good one. Go with 98. Gosh, these are getting cheaper and cheaper. This becomes difficult with commissions when you're trading cheaper contracts because it does add up. Anyways, AMD is still just sitting at the level, not telling me that it's selling from there, so I'm not shorting yet. But I got an eye on it. Oh, what the hell? My computer crashes now. Give me a moment, guys. Hope it doesn't. I hit the wrong button right there. Oh, piece of junk. Better not cause a problem. There it is. All right, we're good. Everything's back in order. All right, AMD now. I got the 98 contract. Let's see. Where did it retest? I don't have a lot of precision on this. This low here is the retest I like. We can even see the previous retest was pretty much at the green line. Let this candle close. We'll have more information. Oh, man. Let's see, the buyers are still in the game here. So what is this, guys? Temporary buying? Still a bearish day until everything claims the opening price or the high of day and pushes upward. It's still a bearish day. At least that's the way I qualify it. So there are some really neat moves at Amazon, Google, Meta, Tesla, all these shorts, good shorts, all from good places, good patterns to catch. Oh shit, here goes Apple again. I'm gonna get FOMO, watch me. No, it's a big mess. Here, look at this, guys. Apple, this is a disaster. I don't know where to put the stop, where to put the entry. When I shorted it here, it made sense. All the sellers were right in the game, and then stop out. Well, the stop was really wide on the execution. But here, this is tricky. I mean, you could see it's a pennant forming, but it's very messy. I wouldn't be bothered with this. This doesn't look like a good setup for a breakdown. It may still go, but you need a setup before it goes. Otherwise, you can't catch it. Back to AMD, and nope, looking bullish so far. So I don't see that retest happening at the moment. I am very curious about the SPY. Seriously, the SPY is something I could, I might even trade it right here.
You look at a short AMD.
Yeah.
I am too, but it's just up the book. There's more orders are getting added, so it does look like this may be legitimate buying on AMD. So I'm just kind of waiting to see if a seller can come in. There's a little bit of one right there.
Yeah. No, that's a fair point. If the orders are up there, the market makers will want to take it up there. I'll make sure to SPY here. This is very interesting activity we're getting. It's at a resistance. It's in the middle of the range. It's not where I typically go with, but I'm very closely watching trends here, buyers and sellers. Not exactly watching candlestick patterns in this style. That was previous support. It became resistance. It's right there now. This is so interesting. This is very, very interesting. I think SPY might be a better short than AMD. And it's worth putting on the size. That's AMD. There it is. Okay, the SPY. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to make a decision here. I take the 556 contracts. What would happen? 557. It's crazy. It's really wild. I gotta take 555s. What's $2? We got a 50-cent stop on this. Okay, so I'm shorting the SPY, and I'll tell you guys here in a moment what I'm looking at. It is a bit tricky. Put down 100 contracts on it for now. Put a stop in place because it's not the time of day to sit and watch this stuff. There it is. And I'm gonna get AMD soon, I think. See the level AMD is rejecting from. I'm not seeing any convincing support that it was, to retest and go from. I'm not able to see it right now. make sure I got the right position here on the SPY. Yeah, this one with the stop. Okay, so the SPY, where is it? See this resistance here? I'm shorting this from this resistance, which was very firm support earlier and broke down. And you can see the wick with the breakdown. This is just a retest of that breakdown. So I'm really just playing intraday price action. And looking at basically also you got lower highs if that's the case. Okay, now it pushed up into it. Now it'll hit the stop in a moment. If it, yeah, that's it. I'm out of here. Okay, so no, that one was no fun. But the pattern, the setup was good for like, it's not a bigger picture play. It's a very much an intraday play. So it's a 1 minute setup. And the targets are basically the next 1 minute support down here. So through 555 and take it out over there. And then you have a bigger play at the levels. So that one was no good. Yeah, these buyers look good, as in they want to push up. So far, we're getting more and more buyers. But again, look at the SPY. It's testing where it's found support earlier. You can see that right there, 557.50. Breakdown, retest. It did the move down. This is just, again, the same thing I was looking at earlier a minute ago. 557.50 could be a potential retest of that ORB area. If not, just pop straight through it, and then you have a long. So, again, it's a strategy I've used over the years. You guys have seen me use this before. Intraday trades, intraday strategies, just 1 minute stuff. AMD, yeah, it has all those orders to the upside, so AMD looks like looks bullish anyway. Wow, there goes a SPY now. Look at that. God damn it. That just happened so fast. Okay, what would, if I had to enter, it would be the 556 is out of the money. Let me put a line here real quick. You see that support, breakout, retest. Here's a big retest, which puts in a bigger move if it truly is a good retest. The other way you can think is a reversal, and this is a continuation of that reversal. It could be either way. But when it starts coming into the ORB range, I don't like those continuations. But there it goes now. Boom. Wow. This is fun. Okay, so we have serious buyers here. If this is truly buying above 559 on a 30-minute chart, the SPY looks really good. Good long opportunity. Man. NVIDIA as well, pushing. NVIDIA breakthrough of 117 would be good. I would take that long later. See that? Consolidates, sitting up there. And on the 1 minute, if it consolidates and goes, that's a good one. So we have those opportunities brewing. Anyone already caught the reversal? Ziad, I think you said you caught some of this.
Yeah, I'm still on it since 554.8. So 54.8, I'm in it.
Nice.
Still holding.
It's a great catch, man. Amazing.
Yeah. I saw the bottom hammering, so the long wicks with volume.
Yep.
So I think maybe, right? It's a chance. So I took it.
Man, cool, man. Yep, it's all probabilities. You read that, you put your percentages on it, and off you go. So you got it.
True. Let's see where it goes.
Yeah, let's find out. This is a big day. I mean, a lot of movement. Again, we had big shorts. Now it looks like the longs are preparing. The real longs. These are just, it's just going back to where it came from, everything. But the real big longs for the day haven't begun yet. Spy. Oh, man. I'm still working on moving to the SPY, as in eventually just look at the SPY and forget everything else. And I can play, I don't know, 10 different strategies on it, as long as I don't get confused. I would like to do that. Just trade the SPY. It makes life simpler. 0 DTE every day. It's very 80-20, you know. Anyways, that's the direction I'm working on. Nvidia, that's brewing. I'm telling you guys, Nvidia's really brewing for the big move up later. It gets to 117, it consolidates, or it does a breakout and retest. That's what it looks like it could be. That's the big move of the day. It's sunset already. Look at that. Cool, guys. About 10 minutes or more or so in this session, and then get into the YouTube stuff. So let me know if there's anything on your minds. Yeah.
Hey, Avi.
Hey there.
How about Meta?
What do you want to do with Meta?
Do you think it's going to go long?
See, on a 1 minute perspective, it's done a very nice double bottom and it's already going. And the setup is there. But that's just a 1 minute if you're trading just 1 minute. 30-minute, I see that this was a consolidation area and went straight through it. And here it has to put in a big 30-minute setup for a reversal for me to think of it as long. So for now, no, I'm not going to touch it. So let this keep going. If it keeps going, great. It'll get to 605, and then I'll say, okay, the reversal already happened, and then I'll take a continuation for the long, 605 and up, back up into the range up to 615 probably.
Okay.
But for now, for my trading, for now, there's nothing long there. It's just a 1 minute picture.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's a pretty good 1 minute picture too. So, look at that. All right, NVIDIA, here we go. Let's get to the opening price, see what happens. SPY as well, the same setup. I'm looking at both of these. SPY, let's get some call options ready to go. We get 560 would be good. Whoa, NVIDIA. It's amazing. This is a big reversal kind of day already. There's a big move down and already back up to where it started from on most things, which kind of tells you this could be a very bullish, could become a very bullish kind of day. If it reclaims the opening price, I'm talking about the SPY, NVIDIA, even Apple. Apple's kind of weird, but we have AMD going that way. And the SPY is the most interesting, really. Very clean activity.
Hey, Zia, could you let us know once more how you enter NVIDIA, please?
Yeah, sure. Sorry, not NVIDIA. I did the SPY.
I'm sorry about it. Yeah, I'm sorry. The other one.
Yeah. See, every day is doing something similar, to be honest, right? It's going to an extreme and then reversing. So I took it short first from around 558, and I exited on 56, and then I left it, and then I saw the volume increasing, and then hammers are forming on the bottom, right? So that hammer, which is on the most bottom, I started a position, to be honest, with a wide stop loss. So I started from there, yeah. Seeing the volume increases with the hammer, I entered there. Till I took 2 partials so far, anticipating some pullback. Hopefully, I can recycle the shares if it comes. Give me a good pullback, but it seems just keep going.
You're talking about the 1 minute chart?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Watch the SPY here. This is interesting. Rejecting where? Right at the opening price. Right where you know the sellers have been very firm so far today. So this breakthrough, if it happens, is quite tremendous. And that's also the top of the 8 a.m. candle right above. Very interesting area. NVIDIA is in the same place. And NVIDIA, I'm tempted to enter for the breakout. It's way too early. way too early. Gotta wait. All right, last couple of minutes here, guys, and then we'll end this one. So anything left on your minds, bring it up. Oh, there goes AMD. Hey, Rachel. No, I can't hear you. It's very, very weak.
Oh, okay. How about
There
now?
we go. Yes, much better.
Hi,
Thanks.
good morning. Can you give a quick summary on your thought process or strategy on how you partial and how you manage and exit your trade?
Yeah, so on the partialing and exit side, I have the big target in mind. That's always first. So I want to hold the majority of my position for that target. That's always the plan. But if that target truly is very, very far away, and it could struggle on the way there, and I see some very significant stuff on the way, like yesterday's low, for example, then I'll use that intermediate target to take off 50 or 80%, because it's options, and I might take off 80% of it at that intermediate target, and then add it back if it continues through there. So that's very active trade management. Now that is useful when you have a target very far away. If the target isn't tremendously far away, then it's no big deal. You can really just kind of hold till it gets to the target. Well, sorry, just a moment. I'm going to get long here on NVIDIA, which is about to, looks like it's getting good to go. 30 cents on this thing. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to put a stop in place and let it sit. Oops. 1-3. So I've entered NVIDIA. I'm going to tighten the stop a little later, and now I can tighten. And all right, let's get into this one. There we go. Now we're having fun. 1.4 for now, and then I'll tighten it even further as it goes.
What's your target on NVIDIA now?
Yeah, good live example. Target is the same as earlier, 119.68.
119.
Yeah.
So, but you do add it to your position.
See,
like
what
how
I did here,
Uh-huh.
I scaled in. This is scaling in. This is not adding in. So I was putting on the risk, and then if I can tighten the stop quickly, then I can add on more without risking more. So that's the idea. Now, if you look at NVIDIA 120, this zone is a target, but it's a long way out there. It's going to take a while to get there. And on the way, I got trouble. You can see this highs over here, this resistance zone. So about 118.50, I'd say, is, just use this big wick. So 118.50. And in that 119 zone, if it starts to misbehave with me over there, starts to lose its momentum, starts to look a little bearish, I will start taking some off over there. That's when I'll start getting active with managing it and start scaling some of it off while waiting for the opportunity to add it back on if it continues through there. So that's the idea. That's my thinking on it. Only because it's really far out. If the levels were here, it was like 118.50. I'm like, all right, no big deal. That's the final target, and let it run. But that's basically it. That's the philosophy behind it. There's not much else to it. I don't like to do much with it. And the easiest way, truly, to manage these things is to not manage them. Just let it be. Put orders and let it go. I still overtrade. Not necessarily overtrade, but I overmanage my trades. I still have that problem. I can see that very actively every day that I trade. It's still an issue. So I'm working on that. But yeah, there you go. Just know your target before you enter is what I like to think of. Unless you're trading momentum right at the open, that stuff, then you just gotta watch momentum. But I recommend having a target before you enter and make sure you get asymmetry with the target, as in it's 3-to-1 or 5-to-1 or something, where if you lose one, no big deal. But if you win it, you win 4 or 5. And that's how you survive in the game. Your winners are bigger than your losers. So that's how I'm thinking about it.
when you scale back in after you already took some partials,
Mhm.
what how much do you scale back in? Is it based on the profit that you're taking, or based on your original risk size?
It's actually based on where I want my stop loss to be. So
Okay.
after I'm scaling out, taking those partials, from that point on, I want my stop loss to be at break even, no matter what. So when I add in, I'm messing up my break-even price, right? So I have to calculate that. So I know when I add in, my break-even price is going to get closer to where the action is right now. So that determines how many I can add back. And it's typically not that I can add back all the position I took off. It's usually a small portion of it. And
So
that's-
you not add. So you add back to no more than your original 1R risk.
That's not 1 hour risk. It's break even. You got to remember break even.
Oh, okay.
I want to manage my break even price.
Got
So
it.
for NVIDIA right now, my break even's probably here about 117.20 or so. It gets up through, let's say I take partial at 118, right?
Mhm.
And then it goes through, and at 118.20, I identify I can add more. So if I add more there, and I got 117.20 is my first entry, then I add an equivalent amount of position at 118.20. That brings my new break even at about 117.80, somewhere right in between those numbers, right there. If I want my break even there, then I calculate it that way, and off I go. But again, it's a matter of knowing where your break even price is when you're adding in. That's critical.
Got
Here
it.
comes the root test. Yep.
So
Here's
we
where I like.
add in with the mindset of keeping yourself at break even.
Yeah. Always think about risk, no matter what. Even starting a trade, how much of a position do you take? Well, think about how much can you afford to lose. Do it that way. Always
Awesome.
risk. Risk is the mindset.
That's helpful. Thank you so much.
Sure.
So I was
Alright.
wondering also, Avi, going to what you just said, from one level to the other, one of the way are you like spotting just spotting the previous day low, or are you drawing it somehow?
I'm not drawing it. I'm just spotting it. I have this 30-minute charts, and these 30-minute charts are so obvious. You can just see where there was critical action at a particular level. It was a dramatic bounce or something. And a lot of times those are just yesterday's lows and highs. Very common.
Okay,
This
thank
is
you.
gonna be bearish, I think. It's a false breakout. I think this is a false breakout. This is the support that I'm looking at right here. If it drops here, I'm out very quickly. I'm not gonna hold past 116.50. So yeah, that's gonna hit me. There it is. It hit me. All right, cool. There you go. So manage the risk, right? It was good to go. And initially my stop was down here, like 130, but I moved it to 140. And so lost the trade, but didn't lose the account. Still survived to trade another day. So there you go. Let's see what happens here. Was watching the SPY. Wow, the SPY did a big rejection as well. Back at the area of interest for me. Ooh, this is really fun, guys. I mean, seriously, there's a lot of activity. You can trade everything both ways. Cool. All right, guys. So it is 10:30. Gonna end this session here. Get ready for YouTube in about 30 minutes. Hope you all are keeping green, staying green, having fun. Come say hi on YouTube. We'll have some fun over there too.
Thanks,
Talk to
Avi.
us soon.
Thanks, Avi.
Sure.
Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you, Avi.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Bye, guys.
you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks, Abby.